In this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. No, no. I was trying to do it. I'm sorry. I loved Oliver when I was a kid. Hello, welcome to the JillStream. We are on Wire Wednesdays, and I am your co-pilot, Antonio Bryce. I am a comic book writer, and please check out my horrible comic book brand, Way of the Gun, which is on Indiegogo right now at akaripress.com, or check the links in the description. Hello, Jill. How are you, Jill?
Hello, Antonio. I'm doing very well.
You are back again.
Great.
Yes, you're back for your show. This is your show. We've named it after you, of course. You're the Jill in the
JillStream.
And we've got some fantastic news. So, okay, we're streaming on Facebook on Planet EJOBN. So we want to say hello to all our good friends over there at Planet EJOBN that are watching, that are hanging out with us on Wire Wednesdays. And of course, please come back Friday when we do our actual main JillStream podcast. But this particular show, I am very proud to announce that we are now on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. So when this show is over, I will be taking this fine audio and ripping it and loading it. Yeah, we're out there. So we're everywhere. Yeah. And I mean, you can get all the Jill streams, all the Wire shows, all that stuff, all the Jill streams on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. So we're everywhere now. And starting to see people starting to check those streams out. So thank you guys that check us out there. If you don't listen on any of the other platforms, obviously, if you want to come hang out directly with us, you can go to youtube.com/AkariPress. So this is Wire Wednesday. This is our third episode of The Wire. It is called The Buys, and it is directed by a gentleman by the name of Peter Medak, Medak. So he, and fun fact, this is the only episode of The Wire that he will direct.
Well, that's interesting, actually.
Yeah, for the rest of the show, we will never have another directing credit, which is odd because, as I've mentioned in previous weeks, several members of the acting staff and the producers, all the stuff, they all worked on Homicide: Life on the Creek, Life on the Streets.
Yeah, Life in the Creek.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. But Peter actually directed 6 episodes of Homicide. So he has that connection.
Maybe he got another gig, like a more long-term gig or something.
Because I was looking,
there's a reason.
He's
just like a random reason why.
Let's see. He directed 3 episodes of Hand of God, which is that what's that? Ron Perlman, the guy from Beauty and the Beast, Sons of Anarchy, all the stuff that it's on Amazon TV, or it was. I think it's canceled now.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, but he's
is it a drama?
Yeah, he's like a crooked judge, and then he thinks God's talking to him and stuff. And it was like they did 20 episodes. It's still up. Directed Hannibal, directed Breaking Bad, 1 episode of Breaking Bad. So
did he do a lot of? You said he did 6 episodes of Homicide.
Of Homicide: Life on the Streets. Yes.
Maybe he just likes doing random things, like switching it up, or I don't know.
He's a journeyman, as they would say.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, this is
or when it's all
I love this particular episode. Like I said, this is the 3rd episode. Let me say hello to Guy from Red Bank. Hello, Guy from Red Bank.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us here on the JillStream for Wire Wednesday. But yeah, this particular episode is one of my favorites, particularly because this is the first appearance of Michael K. Williams as Omar.
Yeah.
So Omar. Yeah, we will see.
A very interesting character.
Yeah, Omar was definitely Omar and Weebay. Let's see, I can name obviously the Barksdale, all the Barksdales. I loved all the Barksdales. And then Chris and Snoop, and of course the kids in season 4 and all this. Right. I mean, there's so many great. Obviously McNulty and all this.
That's what makes the show so good. Like all the characters are very good. Everybody does well. in their
Oh,
role.
someone was watching my
TJ.
stream with Marcel Dupree the other day, and he's TJ Swan. He said, I gotta say it earlier. I just finished Sandman, and it is the best audiobook ever.
Wow.
That being
I
said,
gotta check
let's
it
go.
out.
I agree. I highly recommend Neil Gaiman, The Sandman audiobook, volumes 1, 2, and 3. It is on Audible right now.
Does
And
he do the narration?
he
Neil
does,
Gaiman?
and then they've got man.
Or
the
is
guy that
it
played
acted
Professor
out?
X.
Are there
Yeah,
more?
yeah. It's like an
Okay.
old radio show. It's incredible.
Okay, I gotta
I've
check
listened
that
to it
out.
multiple times while I've been sitting here at the table packing comics. But okay, without further ado,
Okay.
Jill and I have HBO. I prefer to stream on HBO Max, or if you have some type of on-demand service, please, if you would like to watch with us, I am on the Fizzle HBO screen or whatever that is,
Yeah.
the opening screen on The Wire, season 1, episode 3. It's called The Buys. So I'm on the HBO screen right now, and on the count of 3, if you are listening or watching or whatever, if you want to watch along with us, I will say 1, 2, 3, and then I will hit the magic button, and the show will begin. So
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh no, it's not.
Should I pause? Oh no.
Okay, there. Okay, I was like, why is it not working?
Okay, I have it. Tell me when you see the dudes.
Okay, yeah, they're right there.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So we in the hood.
Business is booming.
Yeah,
I guess we could say.
Oh. And there's Bodie. Oh, you didn't wear your hoodie this week.
Well, I don't have it nearby. I'd have to get up.
I love. I love
have like 3 or 4 right next to me.
I loved Bodie Jill from last week.
Next week, maybe I'll make it. Bodie Jill will make an appearance.
Yeah. A guy from Red Bank is drawing his comic, but please, yes, we are doing this thing.
Yeah, so that's good. Awesome. Just that's what I like to do when I watch and listen to things. Do other shit. That's what I do.
So this is where we see D'Angelo has a difference of opinion, one of many that he will have with Bodie,
right?
About how he feels like, okay, we know these guys are dope fiends, but why come we can't just sell it to them without disrespecting them or whatever? You know, how come we can't just do it like that without all the
why do we have to be assholes about it?
Yeah, exactly. And Bodie is a little different. He's just like, yo, man, you can't let these guys run over you and everything. He's a little harder with it. So they obviously disagree. But
it's kind of like the difference, I think, between like seeing people as people and we all have to live together versus seeing people as either above you or beneath you, instead of just we're kind of, all just dealing with this shit together. In our own.
Oh, there go Bubbles. We got Bubbles with the hat.
Red hat.
Yes, we got the red hat.
It's so bright compared to it's like the little girl in the red coat in Schindler's List.
That would make me suspicious. I gotta be honest.
Me too.
That hat is so loud compared to everything else.
That's what I was thinking. The exact same thing.
It's so loud. But so you just got Bodie.
But he's looking around, like, to me, like Bodie's looking around kind of like, what's up with this shit? This seems suspicious.
I agree, man of action. Lester Freeman is the man. Cool, Lester Smooth. But he hasn't become Lester yet. He just popped up last week, and he's still playing dumb right now.
Right. Still working on his miniatures.
Yeah.
I want some of his miniatures. I'd take some.
Yeah, I bet he makes a damn, just based on what I see. Oh, my God, the title, when you see that person overdosing.
Yeah,
I can't wait till we get to season 3 when we get to Amsterdam and all them fiends is in. Man, these episodes look great in HD. They went and remastered all these episodes and put them in. That's
cool.
Yeah,
they do. It looks fabulous. Looks
good. Yeah. It looks really nice on my television. I was like, although in my old TV I enjoyed it then, but I mean, man, these are great.
It's nice seeing old school payphones too. They hardly exist anymore. You see him every once in a while.
Matter of fact, he's still filling out the unit of misfit. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. It's like what Ray Charles said in the movie where he said he playing country dumb. He's playing country dumb. He's acting like he was like, I think I'm not gonna care unless somebody gives me a reason to care. And then he starts seeing people like obviously Kima. He knows Kima's about that. He knows McNulty's about that.
And he's already been effed over, so he doesn't want to get effed over again. Like, yeah, he's got to watch his ass.
The king stay the king. Oh, this is the classic where he teaches them how to play chess. I love this. Okay, so we got Burrell. And there's I can't remember that.
All the top police people here.
Yeah. There's that, you know, all these guys are because he's the manager of the Western. And then they're all because I know Bunny Colvin was in the Western, which we haven't met Bunny Colvin yet. This is Valchek, who is Presbeluski's father-in-law. We only see his wife. Okay. Yeah, he's Prez's father-in-law. I think he's the South. That's
right. There's like
they got it in 4 quadrants
guy going on.
So yeah.
About that.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. And I definitely love this show too. This is one of my favorites. But there's Daniels and Valchek cutting the deal. Obviously, we'll see quite a bit of Valchek next season.
Season 2 is the season I'm most unfamiliar with, and I haven't started watching it yet. So
I love season 2
to know.
But it's controversial because, as I've mentioned, they got accused of whitewashing the show all of a sudden because the show, The Wire was one of those shows where it got a lot of critical acclaim, but nobody watched it until it was off the air.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those things, and they barely got any nominations outside of like NAACP awards, which is a lot of people's like, why do they have NAACP awards? Because shows like The Wire couldn't get recognized by
my dad always loved The Wire.
Yeah, it's like I always like when I meet. I've got a couple of cool friends that I didn't think would watch The Wire, and they go, "Oh, dude, I love The Wire," and they're real fans, and they can tell me stuff. And I was like, "Oh man," my buddy Rick on Facebook. I mean, he's old country boy from Louisiana, and that dude is crazy, you know. So it's like,
that could mean so many different things.
I'm like,
I have so many thoughts now.
But that's why I was like, I always
that guy. That's who's the old white?
You talking about Valchek?
Valchek in his pressed shiny uniform, and he looks like an alien or something, doesn't he?
Now remember,
his face
at this point,
he's really creepy looking.
But yeah, at this point, remember in the previous episode, Prez shot the wall or whatever, and they were trying to get oh God! Okay, you got a fan. Like, honest question: do you have a man, Jill? You think who's? But yeah,
I do actually.
Yes.
Yes, we've been attached for a long time.
Yes.
I've got a ball and chain.
In fact, her man is the old podcast I used to be on, the Wrestling Council. Her man is Yul Carter. Yes. That I used to do the Wrestling Council with.
And he has a stream on Tuesdays. Fantastic comics.
Yeah, I was watching his stream last night on his channel.
Oh yeah, you popped up. I saw.
Yeah, I did. I was trolling. I always pop in.
I saw. Antonio's trolling. You'll ignored it.
Yeah, I like
his crap. Well, anyway.
Well, will show up. I'll show up in a stream, and I'll just like go show your boobs or something like that, just to be a nuisance. But I only do it out of love. So,
they had an interesting stream last night. They're talking about the variant covers.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
Yul kept just showing his variant Spider-Man covers he had. It was like a magician pulling out a handkerchief. He just kept pulling them out. Like, where the fuck have you been keeping all these?
There we go. There is Rawls. My buddy Rawls. Yeah, so.
Okay, Ross is the one talking?
Rawls.
Rawls. Okay, who's the one, the bigger one on the left?
You talking about
I still mess up the names.
Jay Larson?
McNulty's boss or whatever.
Yeah,
He's funny.
Jay,
I enjoy his character.
Jay Landry, something. Jay Lance.
It'll come up again, I'm sure.
Yeah, it'll come up. I'm forgetting, but let me see. Prez came into the team with a shooting over his head. He shot the wall in the stages. So Valchek was called in a favor to get Prez. And that's the thing, because Daniels was wanting to dump him, and Valchek is like, yo, don't kick him, and I'm gonna owe you a favor. And he's like, so I got suction with you now. And he go, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, okay, so now we see that they don't know what the hell Avon Barksdale looks like.
Right.
So
which is very interesting that they have no clue. It's interesting.
Well, he's been, and that's unusual, a man that has to be at least in his late 20s at this time, and he has six low rises down there in like the heart of town. And I mean, he runs the entire West Side, and they don't know what he looks like.
Is it strictly because they just really haven't been paying attention? Like at all? Like they haven't given a shit about any of this.
Yeah, and that's
really.
That's the thing that McNulty had said. They've had at least 10 murders, and nobody cared until he beat that. They beat that last go round, and then obviously McNulty said something to the judge. There's drunk number one, drunk number two. All right.
What is it? Oh god, it's not this episode, is it? Or which episode do they go down to do their bust?
I think we got a couple of episodes to go for that.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, because they go down there, and then obviously
these two fucks, they're so funny.
Man,
annoyingly funny, like horrible assholes. But
McNulty said, "I'm a leader of men." I love that. So the thing with the clotheslines. You know how many hoods I've been in, and it was just like that.
Well, you got dry your clothes. Shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, new package. They still buying it though. I love that line. They're buying twice as much and getting half as high.
It's the drug game.
Oh boy. Man. They playing checkers with a chessboard, which I remember my ex tried to teach me chess, which actually I played a few games with her, and we had a good time. Trying to teach.
I know the concept and the rules of chess, but I've never really gotten into playing it.
You got to really, because it's chess is such a mental exercise. It's not like checkers. You don't have to think as much with checkers.
No, you just kind of move them along.
Yeah. So just the kingpin, all right? And he the man.
Protects his ass.
But when I love this explanation, because I was always fascinated. I listened to a lot of Wu-Tang Clan records, and Wu-Tang Clan always talk about chess and stuff. They always have like chess metaphors and stuff like that, which in New York, when you go down to the parks in New York and they're playing like
like movie? Speed chess.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah. You saw, what was it? The guy Bobby Fischer.
Right.
He was a legendary. All that stuff. I watched all those movies. I watched the Bobby Fischer movie. And then there was another movie.
That pops up in a lot of different movies.
But Fresh. If you watch Fresh, Samuel L. Jackson's in it. Giancarlo Esposito, that's on Breaking Bad. He's the big baddie in Fresh. If you watch Fresh, when the guy goes to see his father, and the guy that's the little kid in there, he's in the corner, which is the prequel to The Wire. It was the first thing that David Simon worked on before, it's 6-episode miniseries, which I'd like to watch here. But
I like when he talks about the. Sorry, I like when he talks about the pawns because I'm like, you
Yeah.
guys are the pawns.
You guys are the pawns. No, but I just love the metaphor. But I always loved, like I was mentioning, Fresh,
Yeah.
when he was explaining the rules of chess and everything. So I always thought this scene is so well written. I don't know, when I'm working on dialogue, when I'm trying to figure out stuff to write, I always look at The Wire. I always look at those early seasons of Game of Thrones, which I thought were very well written. Though that's the way I want the dialogue and the pacing to be as a reader when they read. Yeah. That's. But this is the gold standard of dialogue to me, like that and The Sopranos. What was it? Deadwood. I used to love Deadwood when it was on. I thought Deadwood's incredible. And Sitnor. Bam. Okay.
Kima checking out the computer.
And this is when we start to see that the Baltimore Police Department is oh God, the dust. I love the dust. Man, that's supposed to be a body mic. That's supposed to be
Yeah, that thing is huge.
That's like the 70s, man.
What could you even compare that to? It's bigger than a phone. It's bigger than
two rolling tape. Yeah, it's got two rolling tape things on it. You got to put it up.
Strap this to your chest.
How do we still have police now? If they had to wear stuff like that, where it's like, okay, we're gonna put this little tape thing on you and like strap it to your leg or whatever.
Well, I guess in the 70s, maybe you're just not.
You're not expecting the Wire.
Gangsters aren't thinking about it. Yeah, I guess.
I'm not expecting
until it
this
happens,
guy to
and
have
then they're like, shit.
Yeah, I'm not expecting this guy to have a stereo taped to his leg or whatever. You know? And this is when Rawls is trying to. I can't remember this cop's name, but
that guy.
He's
trying to get his own little rat. Yeah,
he's convincing him to sell McNulty out. And there'll be something in it.
The fucked up thing about all this is they're trying to sell him out because they're trying to do their job and catch some criminals. It's insanity, really.
Okay. Hold on, let me get Guy from Red Bank. Guy from Red Bank said, "What are you guys watching?" We are watching on HBO Max. We are watching The Wire, season 1, episode 3. It's called The Buys, and we're about 20 minutes in. So
close to that, about 50.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's close. And then
and these are nice full episodes. So we've got about 40 minutes left. They're nice hour-long episodes, not like 45-minute network episodes.
This one says you have to think at least 5 moves ahead. That's beautiful. Yeah, you definitely have to think. You can't just like I said, you don't have to think as much with chess. Checkers.
Checkers,
yeah. You don't checkers. You just is this the Avon Barksdale?
Yes, hilarious.
Who's apparently a white guy. Yes.
This is the epitome of them doing the bare minimum for their job, knowing it's wrong, and still coming back with this and presenting this picture.
This is
it's what? Why?
Yeah, I love this. I love it. So yeah.
They could have even used it as an excuse to stay out and like not come back and just fuck off. They didn't even have to. Why'd they bring this picture back?
They should have just brought a random black guy. They're just like, hey, let me just bring a random black guy's picture, man.
That was a real fuck you to McNulty. I think.
I love Kima. Kima looking at the picture and she looks at McNulty and goes, maybe he's white. Okay, so he's 31. Born in Providence Hospital to Willette Jackson Barksdale. Father's unknown.
Well, white or black, that guy was definitely not 31 in that picture.
I'm just saying, they don't care.
No.
Oh, that they care about what's in the bottle.
Right. And getting to their pension age, getting out of there.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, they walked in, couldn't even walk straight, drunk as hell. That's a fact. So That is definitely a fact.
And we're not in the room, but yeah, I'm sure stinking of booze.
Yeah. Yeah, so aha, we have life from Lester.
Yeah, he's like, He kind of
always love the way this is shot, and like I said, this Peter did a great job of the way they set the shots in this. I always love that's one thing. The Wire is not just beautifully acted. I always love the way it was filmed. Because the film helps, the way it's filmed, it helps to shape the narrative and really you see him. They had him posted up early, and he's just sitting there painting his little desks or whatever, and not giving a shit. And then, but he's paying attention.
He's listening.
He's listening, and he was like, he used to box Golden Gloves. All of a sudden, he's interested,
ding, ding.
And now the little toy doll furniture gets put down. Oh, he used to box his Golden Gloves. Okay, and he gets up, and they looking at him like, why is this guy just this
now Lester's on the move. Now Lester is part of the action.
Well, I love that the guy tried to sell him some drugs when he I thought that was interesting. But okay, so here we go. Bam. Okay, so we go into and boxing. Now, if you'll notice, boxing is very important in The Wire. Because when we get into season 3 with Cuddy, who gets out of jail and starts working for the Barksdale crew with Slim Charles. And then he realizes after being locked up for like 15 years and he had drawn down on somebody and could have dropped the hammer on him, and he goes, it just ain't in me no more. He just realized that he wasn't hit her no more. And he had to go to Avon and tell him, like, hey, I'm sorry, man, I give you the money back or whatever. And he was like, man, gone, and he let him off the hook, but he wanted to start a boxing gym. That's what he did. So he started the boxing gym by the end of season 3. And then in season 4, that's where all the corner kids and stuff, Michael and all them, they're all in there working out in his gym. And then even into season 5, the final season. So boxing, obviously Avon had boxed Golden Gloves. So this boxing thing is here we go. This is they're doing the FBI raid. Yeah. So,
so they're coming in here trying to get some better equipment.
Yeah, they need as opposed to the dust.
The real.
Yeah, because hey, let me tape this boom box to my chest and hope none of these strange Negroes that I'm trying to entrap down in the projects notices it. It's like, okay, so this is the first hint that this is what he mentioned, that who's running the case. And he said Lester Daniels,
right?
And he goes,
right, he clams up.
Yeah, and he was like, it's like, so it's crazy. So, and okay, so you have to. I love that you have to have dope fiends organized in a line.
Yeah, this is like.
Although when they remember,
Land.
These are the changes. Aha! This is when we get an Omar sighting. I can't wait till we get to the next episode. So it's like, but these are just the testers because they're just putting testers out. So I didn't understand about the testers, and I had a guy explain to me. They'll give them samples, and then they come back,
get them hooked.
Yeah, you give them a little taste. There's Brandon.
Brandon's the one in the middle, or the
he's the one driving.
Okay, yeah. Brandon's his
boyfriend.
Boy. Yeah,
This is his boyfriend, his partner, whatever you call it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they call each other.
They're in a relationship. That's all I know. They're like
you.
And,
they're in a loving relationship.
Yeah, like you and Yule.
Yes. We're exactly like Omar.
Yeah, Omar coming. Okay, so but I was like,
a donut sounds really good right now. Oh.
Yeah. We got a couple, man, donut shops are all over around here in the city. I love donuts.
We don't have, oh man, I wish we had some better ones close to us. But the other day I said I was craving donuts, then the next day Yul got donuts. That was very cool.
Yeah, we got a couple. We got Krispy Kreme. They just opened. They just opened one here in Murfreesboro. We had one in Smyrna, and they would bring the Krispy Kreme truck to the stores and just deliver to all the little stores here in the city. But now we actually have a Krispy Kreme restaurant, and then we got a couple
Krispy
of Dunkin'.
Kremes are a little too sweet for me. I can't. I don't really prefer Krispy Kremes.
Yeah, we got three Dunkin' Donuts. Although I just saw on the news that they're shutting down like couple hundred Dunkin' Donuts across the country because of everything's going on.
And no one's going to work in the morning getting their coffee and donuts.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is what it is.
That's a sad state of affairs.
And then, we got a couple of little mom and pop donut shops. So I love donuts. It's like, they will bring Cuddy food. Cuddy. But Cuddy, since I was like, I always love Cuddy's Cuddy ended up going onto The Walking Dead. He ended up after he finished up his run on I think his characters. I'm pretty sure the zombies got his character a couple seasons ago. He's
only watched season 1 of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, okay. So his character. A couple of the guys from The Wire ended up. I
kind of know it
because the guy that played Carver, he's on the. I think his character might still be alive. I don't know. So this is But I love this scene here with McNulty and Kima because he's asking her, that he's worked with a few women over his time being on the job, and a lot of them, they're not cut out, especially when you got to actually get out
and get physical.
And
the work environment. You got to be able to work in that work environment too. You have to be able to navigate all those dudes.
Right, and that's
sanity.
But but you hear her tell that story about her getting her ass kicked, but then she was able to fight through it and get up. And
she's a tough bitch.
Well, TJ, that's what we need, y'all. We need the people because I've tweeted and we definitely want
TJ, our number one fan. We love TJ.
TJ. Oh yeah. Oh man, you know how old this
boobies.
But I mean, they're nudity. Playing Ja Rule. This is before 50 Cent ended Ja Rule's career. And although Ja Rule he's still so sensitive. Like people troll him on Twitter and Instagram all the day.
Tell me about this. I don't know. These are things I don't know too much about, like hip hop drama. Like, how did he just by being popular, or did he actually like?
Yeah, well, they
destroy Ja Rule's career.
Yeah, Ja was hot, and apparently 50 had tried to be cool with Ja in the early, and then Ja didn't want to mess with him, and then
why? Because
50 ended up. He felt like that Ja's his management guy, like Irv Gotti, who was producing him and stuff, 50 was signed to Columbia Records, and he had a record with J-Lo. That was actually ended up being a modest hit. But Irv Gotti reached out to the people at Columbia and they had 50's verse removed from the J-Lo record. And they put, I'm trying to remember, I think they put Nas on it instead. 50 was like, Irv Gotti had me removed from the J-Lo record. And he already had started having some problems with Ja Rule.
So that didn't help.
I saw that Ja Rule was all about the gyros. That little show, that weird thing that was going around.
But like going around just eating different.
He's on some celebrity show where it was kind of it's supposed to be a joke, but they had him film some kind of gyro commercial and it went viral. People were tweeting it on, and I was like, "That's crazy." So, but 50. 50 and Ja Rule kind of had some problems, and then there was a guy named Supreme who was a big drug dealer in the New York area and stuff, and 50 apparently had some issues with him, and apparently Supreme had some people paid Mr. Curtis Jackson, also known as 50 Cent, a visit, and he got shot 9 times.
That was 9 times.
This was when he got shot in the hand, got shot in the cheek, in the face. all the, he took a couple of, get nine shots.
Music industry drama.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what, and then 50, he said he couldn't walk and he had to learn how to walk again and had to learn how to talk again and got himself in incredible. If you saw them early 50 Cent video, you could have grated cheese on his abs and stuff. The dude got the most incredible shape, and he started flooding the streets with mixtapes, and he became the hottest rapper in New York. And then Eminem heard the mixtape and went to Dr. Dre, and they signed him. They gave him $1 million and signed him. And obviously 50 Cent is worth a couple $100 million now. Yeah. So it ended up working out, but then he just started just shitting on Ja Rule every chance he got. I saw 50 in concert twice, and every chance he got, he'd make fun of 50 of Ja Rule, and it worked. And Ja Rule's record stopped selling. His record started flopping. I mean, he was having hit record after hit record after hit record, and it just wasn't working. So, I love this chick.
Yeah, she's working it.
Yeah, the little stripper chick. I can't remember her name. Somebody in the chat.
I can't remember either. Let me pull up.
Because she got the old grandma glass. Because I love later on when.
Yeah, she can't see.
Yeah, she really can't see, and she's got the granny glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, she has like the hot librarian look.
Yeah, so I wonder. I don't know her body. I haven't seen her in anything else besides this.
I can't remember. Does she have a kid or is she single? Or
she didn't have any kids. Yeah, she's solo. That's what. And see, that's why I always thought this was interesting, because I thought D would just keep her as a side chick, and he stops. D gets so crazy. His nose gets so turned up over this chick that he dumps his baby mama. Yeah, he dumps his baby mama because you hear him telling the boys, he's like, yo, man, she's want me to move in and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, look, I don't want to, oh my. Yeah.
She's definitely trying to fast forward that.
Yeah, when you saw his hand go down there, it was over, man. Yeah. I was like, that's we call that the honey pot, folks.
Man, I was just thinking I need to get some reading glasses myself.
At
night.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me Avon Barksdale's actually a black man?
What?
I'm by this. What? Oh my.
And Lester just comes, throws it down. He did his job.
And they look at it, they can't believe it. They were like, we thought he was one of the
He was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, so she knows they got at least 3.
And undercover cop looking like a clean junkie coming in.
Sidnor, yeah.
Bubbles is gonna run him down.
Yeah, I love it. Oh yeah.
It's like you need to live outside for a few weeks, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta be. Yeah, hey, Irv is. I mean, they put a big. They had a big extortion racketeering thing against Murder Inc. and they beat everything. And Irv Gotti is back to making music and producing TV shows. So, yeah, so he's doing his thing. So,
Bubs. I like that they call him Bubs.
Yeah, Bubs. I can't remember what his real name is. They actually give his real name in the last season or whatever. So, Bottom Man Bubs.
His real name, Andre Royo.
No, not the actor.
Oh, you mean in the
yeah, Andre Royo.
I'm trying to find that woman's. There's so many people though, and
they just call him Bubs. But they actually in the last season when they do that article about him. The reporter interviews him and stuff, and he actually uses his real name and stuff. So. But Ed Burns talked about Bubs. He didn't do a lot of interviews. He liked to let David Simon do most of the interviews when they would actually talk about The Wire. But Ed Burns did do a couple of HBO interviews, little clips, and one of the things he mentioned was that Bubs was based on a real person that used to be one of his informants. And so, you find that out a lot. I had mentioned in I think it was last week's episode where I talked about the deacon, the guy that's going to play the deacon. The deacon was a big drug lord in Baltimore, and he arrested him and did like 20 years. And when he got out, Ed Burns, they became friends. And he said, "Hey man, you want to work on my TV show?" Yeah.
Why not?
He gave him a job. There's a guy that will be working with Omar in season 4 and season 5. And he's one of the characters. He was a real Omar. And he was someone that had gotten arrested and they brought it in. So let me see here. She just wants to, do y'all understand that you don't beat the feds? They have a 99% conviction rate. Herb and them beat the, yes, but I understand they keep trying to get him, so yes. It is very difficult. Sn1 just don't look right when he's sitting there. Yeah, and he's like, yo.
No, yeah, it looks like
I like the way he holds the cigarette, though. He's like laid back and he's like, he looks like very authentic.
He's too well fed.
Like Reginald, that's Bub's name. Yes, Reginald. That's him. Yes, that is Bub's real name, Reginald.
Also, he looks like he has muscles, and it's like, no.
All right.
This guy looks like he works out.
Now, if you notice, this is the new way that the pit is being run. Remember, D'Angelo, when he first came in, he saw that they were very sloppy the way they were running the pit.
Right.
And he had them switch it up.
Like the same people were taking money and giving.
He was like, "No, we need runners, we need lookouts." They kind of got lazy down in the pit, so it was he started going, "Hey man, switch it up." And
I like these little scenes where it's like Bubs and him talking, but they're really talking to Kima in the van. They're just like playing it cool here.
Yeah, but I liked it. Omar is like laid back in the cut and he's watching all this stuff, like.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when they finally catch up to Omar and Omar surprises them that he knows Bubs is snitching for him. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like,
right now, Omar's a lot like them because like he's observing what's going on.
Yeah.
For different reasons, obviously. Well,
yeah.
Not really for different reasons. Like they're both trying to take him down, but they're trying to take over.
Obviously, they got a lot of photo surveillance. And I've heard The Wire's been dissected so many times, and I've heard like real police investigators talk about. He's like, it would take, this is months and months and months of work that they break down into like 12 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Months.
That makes sense to me.
It's months because yeah, especially once you start doing wire surveillance and stuff like that.
Because you have to get every single duck in a row. You have to get and they talk about it in these episodes. The way when
the wire actually comes up,
right? When it starts
stuff
going.
That they have to, like if you have to mark the calls as pertinent or not and matter of fact,
and somebody has to be there, like with the camera, like when the call comes in.
24 hours a day, and all this, and obviously they cheat a little bit. There's a couple of pertinent that,
So like,
but I love like when we start seeing Prez turn from being a fuck up into an actual good. He's good at this shit of it. He's not good for street work or
he can't be out there.
He can be the guy pulling up people's records and going through databases and all this kind of stuff like that.
He sees the information. He can sort through that information really well.
Let's see.
And
why is Micah Curtis always trash talk? I don't know. Ask Micah.
Alien again.
Yeah, I don't even talk to Micah, so I have no idea. So okay.
Yeah, shoot him an email, I guess.
So and guess what? And this is what I would say, Alien Xenomorph. Since I don't talk to Micah and we don't have any conversations, the only reason I'm hearing that he's saying bad things about me is because you are informing me. And although I will gladly accept your $2, so thank you. But you don't have to tell me that he's talking about me because I don't know.
Sounds like
I'm living my life. I have no idea. We don't follow each other. We don't stream together.
Just live your life.
Yeah,
man.
I'm just living my life. So if he's saying something about me, I have no idea. Like I said, it doesn't matter.
I am still trying to find out what that stripper's name is. Like,
forgetting.
Oh wait, no, that's not her.
Yeah, now see, I'm interested in what stripper's name.
She doesn't pop up in any other seasons, right? Is this her only season?
Yeah,
she's probably at the bottom of this list. You know what? I should just go to the episode. Like I'm doing this anyway.
Aha.
Stupid.
Yeah. Deirdre Lovejoy. Yeah, that's oh man, I forgot she's like 20 years younger here. So I follow her on Instagram. She seems like a nice lady.
Oh really?
Yeah,
well, what's her deal on Instagram? The promotion of stuff or like family stuff?
Talks about she does Broadway and
does she?
Yeah, she does. She's done Broadway stuff. A lot of Broadway, by the way.
You know what? I feel like I have. That makes sense to me. Her face is so familiar, but
she's got a cameo. She's got a cameo account where you can like get shout outs and stuff like that. And she obviously she's been on. She was on the Blacklist. She was on the Blacklist a few times. She's been on Blacklist like 4 or 5 times. She was working for the feds or whatever, CIA or whatever. So yeah, she was. So yeah,
she's good in this too. Everyone's good on this show. Yeah. Is there anyone that sucks on this show? I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I don't see any scrubs on the on the
Chardine? Is that
Chardine? That is her. Yes, Chardine.
Wendy Grantham, Chardine. I'm gonna see if what else she's done.
Because I haven't seen her in anything else.
Oh, it's an actress. The number next to the actress account is 3. So not much. Let's see. The Wire. Looks like The Wire's the last thing she did. She was did 1 episode of Homicide.
So she was on Homicide.
She was on Homicide.
They just hire these people. Which
just
means
1 episode though.
That's what I'm saying. Which means she probably wasn't an actress,
right?
And she
probably was a stripper.
I don't know if she was. I'm just saying a lot of these people that ended up on The Wire, they are just people that either had gotten into some kind of trouble or they had somehow they were connected to either David Simon or Ed Burns in some way, and then they end up getting acting jobs and stuff.
Yeah. That's this is her last gig according to IMDb. So
I'm about to say the kids in season 4, I think only 2 of them, the guy that was Michael and Maestro Harrell, I think they were both oh my. Okay.
Sex scene.
Yeah. I always enjoyed her sex scenes. I must admit. I mean, she was in her prime here. I mean, she was a bad chick, and I have a soft spot for redheads. So, yeah. But I like how.
Are you a Longstocking fan?
I don't know. Maybe it's my desire for Wendy's or whatever. And
gotta get that chocolate frosty and French fries. Dip it in the frosty. That was always fun.
Oh, I love this. I love McNulty's asking her if she did the deal, and then she looked at it and says, "As if you give a shit."
Yeah. Answer no.
She looks like she did.
Yeah, you're right. She looks pretty well. You can be tired without.
I don't know. The look on her face. She looks very comfortable.
She looks fine.
Yeah.
I don't think she's upset that she let McNulty in tonight.
Yeah. She looks like she good, but I thought this was because like she hooked up with McNulty obviously several times.
Sounds like that was the affair that broke up his marriage as well.
That was.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, when McNulty goes to the courthouse later on in this season, And he's talking to his wife because she's trying to like change the custody arrangement or something. And he had to bring her in because he couldn't. It was such short notice. He didn't have a lawyer, so he had to get her. And then and so his wife,
she didn't want to be there. She's like, "What the hell did you pull me into here?"
Like, I'm sleeping with you. You have to help me. And so at that point, you know, his wife is like, does she know that I had the private detective like follow, you know, got photos or whatever of them together? Because he's like taking her down.
She's seen it all.
Yeah, he was.
She's seen those nipples just like we just saw them.
I was like, yeah, see, just Sandman is the great. I agree. What they did was amazing. And yeah, okay, here we go.
Omar's gonna come in. Yeah, here we go.
Omar. This is it.
I think if someone came in like that with a gun like that on me, I think I would have already shit my pants here, probably.
Now that's Stinkum. Okay, so they got Stinkum. Boom. Damn, Stinkum got worked over.
Look at all these pawns going down right now.
Okay. Oh, blew his leg out. That's not good. Whoo. Oh man, that's crazy.
Okay, anybody not watching along with us? Omar's just coming in here.
Taking over. There's Brandon. Okay, because Brandon's like, oh, is it set up? And he's like, oh, okay, they don't have anybody over there. Okay, so it's understand. Cool. All right, we got the drugs. Let's go.
Yeah, but Brandon fucks up here. No, he. He calls Omar by name.
Yeah, and that's. Yeah, that's what he did right there. He looks at him and he's like,
Omar wants to like punch him in the face so bad right there.
Now, Bodie and Poot just looked at each other. Because it's like, if you're not going to kill everybody, I mean, and these are facts. You just gave his name.
Right.
If you're not going to go ahead and take everybody out, but see, Omar don't want to have like 6 bodies on him, right?
And also, Omar does kind of. Don't you think Omar wants them to know? But he also wants them to know that he did it. No, yeah. I mean, he's kind of. This is his first step in busting into this joint.
Okay, he don't mind that people saw his face, but he does kind of, you know, want them to, you know, to be trying to scramble to figure out.
So like the opposite of Barksdale. Like we know Barksdale's name, but we don't know what he looks like. We know what Omar looks like, but he'd prefer if we don't know his name.
Yeah, it's because here's the thing. Okay, you think about it. Okay, there's a bunch of guys, as we will see throughout there are other guys that are what they doing, ripping and running and robbing other drug dealers. They on the east side, they on the west side. So, and matter of fact, Omar goes both to the east side and the west side.
That's like you've got the drug dealers, then you've got the thieves / drug dealers stealing from the other drug dealers. It's interesting.
Like he was like, okay, they'll probably figure out that it's me, but why speed it up? Why let them know it? Oh my. TJ Swan says that you need to get Jill. You need to get the audio, the Sandman audio book, and have a discussion. It's that good.
Okay, I will. I will. And Antonio and I can talk about it.
We fit that because it's like 11 parts or something. It's
how long is each part?
Different parts have because the first chapter is like an hour, and then like
they kind of around that? Are they like episode-ish?
Yeah.
Okay,
little stories and stuff. But I mean, it's fantastic. I love it. And,
I'll definitely check it out because I don't mind audio style type things.
Okay, so here is a McNulty refusing. He don't want to go down there and kick because he's like, man, we're finally getting traction, and they're like, hey, go down there and let's kick doors down or whatever and do drug arrests. And
basically blow up their whole investigation here that McNulty thinks is real.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
Or does he? I don't know.
I think he thinks that they have something there, and he's starting to see that despite the higher ups' attempts to ruin everything, that they have a couple of people on the squad that actually are good police
and do care.
Yes. Okay, so they're going down. Okay, so this is so here it is.
Wait, is this my scene? Is this
yes? This
okay,
is,
excellent. This is
Prez,
how the how much time do we have left? Yeah, this is how the episode ends. This is
yeah,
a great
yeah.
scene to me.
Yeah.
There's a lot that's gonna go on. Yeah, Prez, you better just stay here.
Yeah.
You better just hang back. We don't need any kids' eyes getting blown out or anything.
Oh. I love we may say, where you at? You in a goddamn salmon shop. Oh, man. Oh man. So it's like I love Weebay.
We're just waiting now. We both got hella quiet. We're just like
yeah. Because I'm waiting. Omar coming.
Cops
I forgot, man. We gotta keep the sound going.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Someone listening on iTunes
dead air.
They'll be like, wait a minute, hey, okay, here they come.
Yeah,
all right, they running in on them. All right, they running in on them.
Everyone's running away. I would definitely fucking run away.
Oh yeah, here we go. Woo! They roll it.
A lot of cop cars, got some vans.
Yeah, boom. All right, boom.
Wrong door.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even know their intel, their proper intel. They're just going in.
Yeah. Because they used to not move the stash house, and then they started rotating it and all this, starting tightening it up. And it's like, we already moved the stash house, so they don't know. Boom. All right, here we go. I love my man got a smoke going where everybody else doing work.
He's hanging back with his glasses on, sunglasses. Oh, here's the other. Oh, here it goes.
All right, here we go. So yeah. Man, Dominic Larbach. Okay.
Oh,
damn.
He punches him. He falls down. He does a soccer flop. He's like, or basketball.
Here we go.
Like,
look at Kiva. Look how fast she's running.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the first time I see this, I'm like, what's Kima gonna do? She's back off. She starts kicking him. She doesn't pull the cops off. She joins in because she's a fucking cop. And then the partner brings a cigarette for the guy lying down. That's my favorite part. Yeah, he's okay. He's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I love it.
And then they just beat the shit out of this guy.
Oh my god, yeah. There we go.
It's a good scene to show the dynamics, especially the cop dynamics there. It's like they're all on the same side in that moment, even though they aren't really a team yet. They actually kind of pull together as a team in that fucked up moment.
So, okay.
So
this is when they decide to send Bodie to the nurse, the juvenile home or whatever, because he's only like 15 here. Even though the actor, I think at this time is like 24, 25 years old, because he played like an 18-year-old on Oz, and he was
we were talking about Alicia Silverstone the other day, and back in her heyday, she was perfect for that. I was saying.
Okay, so this is when we get. I love Lester.
Lester taking in the details.
Lester's a great cop.
Detail man. Yeah.
Yeah, Lester's a great cop, and and Daniels knows that this was stupid for them to come down there right now. And now the Barksdales are like, why are they on us?
Yeah, right. They showed their hand or a hand, like it wasn't good that they did that.
Oh boy.
This is the Fed, right? His little buddy. He's gonna give him the lowdown on Daniels, or his angle on Daniels. What does this guy say about Daniels again? Like, what's the perceived shadiness?
Okay.
I can't remember.
What we will find out later is that Daniels, apparently early in his career, he was working with some other police officers who were dirty, and they took some stuff, and he had to, just so he would fit in and not have his career shit canned. He took a little something, even though he didn't really need it, just so they would, he
played the game.
Yeah, he played the game because he's like, if I don't take stuff, then the other cops won't trust me, which is true.
Right. And you're going to be on the shit list for everything.
But yeah, those other cops all got caught, and Daniels was named in that. And
did he name names or anything? Was he like a snitch? I can't. Like, did he testify?
I don't think he was a snitch. But Burrell decided that he owned him from that point, because he was like, "I'm gonna." Here's the thing:
did he get promoted right after that?
No, he didn't, because they were, he still had the right name, and and all this kind of thing. So what they decided to do is they just decided to document it, because Burrell has his file, which he brings out later when a couple seasons later, when Carcetti decides that Daniels is going to replace Burrell as the police commissioner. He pulls out his little file and shows, "Hey man, we've got information on you."
A little blackmail file.
Yeah, and which Daniels knows this, but then at a certain point, Daniels goes, "Man, you've been having that file for years. If you were going to use it, you would have used it already."
Mm-hmm.
But he knows that Burrell doesn't want to drop the hammer on him because it's too much stink. He was like, it's too much of a mess.
Yeah.
But he wants to use that information to apply leverage on him. So, but that's what it is. I wouldn't say
oh, no, sorry. Go ahead, Antonio.
I was about to say, I definitely wouldn't say Daniels is a dirty cop, but he definitely did something. He what to say? You go along to get along.
He's maneuvering in those dirty cop waters, like all these folks here, in his own way. But that's how this episode ends, right? McNulty gets that information, or at least some information.
Yeah, well, see, and he trusts Fitz, and Fitz is like, "Yo, this dude is dirty, and watch yourself." And then he's like, through the course of the season, he goes, "Hey, Fitz, Daniels is a trooper, man. He's actually a solid cop, and obviously I got on his nerves quite a bit, but he's a damn good cop.
He's had my back." Yeah.
And so at that point, he's like, "I don't know. So I don't know what information you have, but I think Daniels is actually a solid dude." And and then obviously Fitz comes back on season 2.
Oh, really?
And yes, Fitz comes back season 2 when they're looking into the dock workers, because the FBI seems more interested in that, and because it looks like there's like drugs and all this kind of thing, and then but we had to get to season 2. But yes,
I have a lot of homework. I gotta get started on season 2 just so that I can be a better participant in season 2 talk. And I've got to listen to Sandman. I've got to get on that, apparently.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. So I was like, when are we gonna do the Sandman thing? Because I was like,
I don't know.
I don't have time. I was like,
I know we're both.
What to do? But the Sandman,
TJ is pushing it.
Incredible. Yeah, it's incredible.
I'll definitely listen to it.
I would loan you mine if I could. I think there's a 30-day trial for Audible. I can send you that, and then the Sandman audiobook is like free for like 30 days.
I'll check it out. I'll find it. Look at it.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. We have to. It's like they say on the Best Friends on AEW. You got to give the people what they want.
That's right.
So I don't know, but
did you watch? Oh wait, that's tonight. Did you watch last week's?
Yeah, I watched
Dynamite.
Yeah, I still watch every week, even though I'm not doing the wrestling podcast.
Poor Stu's van.
That was stupid. I was like, yeah, and I agree with Jim. Jim Cornette has been like so spot on the last few weeks. So I just yeah. But this whole
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fine episode of The Wire.
And it ends with that fun scene, I think, that just shows the cops being cops, man.
Yeah.
in that final scene. And the first time I saw it, I thought Kima was kind of, she comes in,
I love
the
her running.
minority woman
like,
cop, right? She's coming in. You think she's going to be like, hey, get off that kid. No, she starts kicking his ass just like everybody else.
Just fun. And
you don't mess with my cop brother.
I know that
bitch.
was authentic because of all the police brutality cases that have been filed against the Baltimore. I'm talking about in the last few years, they've been in the news quite a bit. So that is definitely authentic. Yeah, The Wire, season 3. Season 1.
Next Wednesday, episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4 next week.
Same time, same place.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah, all the places.
Thank you to everyone that was hanging out with us. This has been fun. And Jill, is there anything? We're gonna figure it out, TJ Swan. I promise. We'll figure something out because I do think it should be discussed, but I just don't know with my schedule because I was like, I had to make time to do these streams. I was like,
if I listen to it, maybe it'll just be kind of, random thoughts every once in a while when something comes up.
Maybe we can do one on one of the Friday shows. We can talk about it or something.
Yeah, because that's always, our Friday shows are usually pretty random.
Yeah. I was like,
I remembered you wanted to talk about that was it Dr. Dre and his ex? Was it Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre and his wife and filing for the divorce, and
maybe we can touch on it on Friday.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, because we was talking about The Rock, and it just ended up. You know how the conversations just spiral with us.
Yeah, we just go in whatever direction we want.
But it was, I don't know, because that's the thing. I like talking to Jill. But let me see here. So let me do the rundown again.
Yeah, do it. I have nothing important to say. Just come back and watch us.
Okay, so whatever platform you're at, like if you want to come hang out with us on YouTube, it's youtube.com/Akari Press. And that'll take you right here to our smiling faces right here. And of course, salute again to our friends over at Planet EJOBN. And please catch the JillStream every Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you can catch it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and iTunes. iHeartRadio. We'll be there or be square. Jill, you've got the last word. Is there anything you want to say? And then I'm going to close this bad boy out.
Everyone better be here Friday.
Yeah, be back Friday for the...
Love you all.
Yeah, I think this is
maybe,
episode
I don't know.
10.
Maybe I don't love you all. Who knows?
This will be episode 10 officially, but it'll actually be episode 12. And
because we had a couple two-parters.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Or maybe. I guess it'll be episode 13 because 3 episodes and then 10. Yeah, so this will be it'll actually be our 13th stream, but it's officially just
Lucky 13.
10.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But other than that, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on YouTube, all at Akari Press. AkariPress.com takes you to brand way of the gun. We're getting closer to that 29K mark, so thank you guys that have supported. Obviously, Amazon and Teespring, we've got our merch on there if you guys want to hang out and wear some of Kanan's horrible designs. And
wear some brand.
Yeah. Flat Earth is real, baby.
If you say so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying something to get out of here. But deuces.